Hello. I would like to talk to you all today about Senate Bill 18. This is actually a bill that's in the legislature right now for the 2023 session. They haven't decided what they're going to do with it yet, but this one is about clarifying the amount of deputy sheriff annual salary increase. So they're trying to decide if and how much money they should receive extra. And I found this bill on the West Virginia Legislature.com/bill_status website. You can find anything, and actually everybody should go through all these bills just to see what your legislature is up to, what kind of bills they're passing, and in what offices and departments. I feel strongly about it because I believe our police force is dominated with mortal threats every time they go on shift, and they're there to protect you and I from God only knows what each day, and they're the ones that keep everybody in check. So why shouldn't they get a pay increase? This is going to be mainly about officers killed in the line of duty and other dangers they face. So on BBC.com, I read an interview, and this was with the FBI Director Christopher Wray, and it states, murders of police officers rose by nearly 60% in 2021 amid a wider rise in violent crime across the U.S., according to FBI Director Christopher Wray. In an interview with 60 Minutes, Mr. Wray said 73 officers were killed in the line of duty last year. Murders of all kinds across the U.S. have risen dramatically, since 2019. Now, why is that, you wonder? The BBC interview with FBI Director went on to say, in January, however, the Fraternal Order of Police said that it had recorded 103 ambush-style attacks on officers in 2021, resulting in 130 officers shot and 30 killed. That also includes their canine partners. Isn't that the cutest little officer picture ever? Furry officer picture in his uniform. Because we can't forget these guys. There's a lot of these male and female doggies who are out there fighting every day to also keep you safe. And they're not safe because they have to smell the drugs and could actually inhale it, and the animals can overdose as well. Okay, this is one example of the violence that is actually super close to our community, Mingo County, where a state trooper was killed. WSAZ had reported on this. This is the WSAZnewschannel.com. June 2nd, 2023 reports a West Virginia state trooper shot in an ambush-style situation and killed. A West Virginia state police trooper was fatally shot Friday, June 2nd, in the afternoon in what appears to be an ambush-style situation in the Beech Creek area, West Virginia State Police and West Virginia Governor Jim Justice said earlier. The governor identified the victim as Sergeant Corey Maynard. He looks like he was only 25 years old, but I think he was 37. This is what they face every day. Just going to a simple call. Just maybe, shots fired call or domestic violence. You never know what you're going to face. This is Sergeant Maynard, 37 years old, was the West Virginia State Police. He was a West Virginia State Police since October 9th, 2007. Ooh. Sorry for that glare. I can't fix it. Mirrors, windows, lights. And this is a huge thing, and even for myself, where I work, our corrections officers have to deal with fentanyl. It terrifies me. It's my biggest fear. It's my biggest fear for the officers to get into it. When they find drugs, I panic and I say, don't touch it, don't breathe it, don't be silly with it, because used to you could kind of be silly with it and laugh about it. You cannot do that anymore. Even if it looks like a drug that we've encountered in the past, you can't do that because you don't know if fentanyl is involved in it. If fentanyl's in it, because China's shipping that stuff over here like you wouldn't believe. They could wipe out our country if they wanted to. But this is, it looks like cocaine maybe, or heroin maybe. Just some other powder drug that we're used to encountering. And thank God, myself nor the officers, we have not encountered that yet. But we've had numerous overdoses in almost my 10 years being in a prison setting. These are also fentanyl tablets. Kind of look like regular pain pills. That's why a lot of people get the pain medication. They think they're all right, and you're not all right. So officers suffer overdose after a man throws drugs in their face. Authorities say, and this comes from WVVAnews.com, September 28, 2022, and I remember when this happened. This is why I have Narcan in my vehicle now. This is in Oak Hill, West Virginia. Authorities said that a passenger attempted to escape during the stop and took off from the vehicle. The officers were able to catch the man, but during the struggle, he threw some sort of powder believed to be opiate narcotics in the officers' faces, which could happen to a nurse, an EMT, anybody else, somebody just stopping to assist. The sheriff's office said one of the officers involved collapsed and began actively overdosing. Another also began experiencing the same symptoms before an off-duty nurse who was passing by helped administer Narcan to them. Now just think if she wasn't coming by and didn't have Narcan. Maybe one of the officers did, but they were both overdosing, so the other couldn't help the other. This is what they face every day on the streets, and worse. Much worse. Probably every day. I couldn't imagine what all they face. Well, actually, I could, because I have a lot of law enforcement officers in the family. Our loved ones, our friends, are the police force. These officers are our family members and loved ones. Our fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and cousins. They deserve higher pay for putting their lives on the line every day, on and off shift. These are the people who we call when we are in danger. These officers will run to possible death, suffering in the unknown to protect people they do not even know. Police officers respond to horrific car accidents as well, and have to live over and over every day for the rest of life with what they've seen if they don't commit suicide, because there are a large number of suicides, not only with EMTs, but police officers. And in conclusion to all of this, I propose that our officers deserve a higher rate of pay due to putting their lives on the line each and every day. Again, whether they are on duty or off duty. Those officers with canine partners have to watch out for their partner on duty and off duty. Who takes care of the criminals with the worst of society? The officers do. Who do we call when we cannot handle a situation? We call our line of defense, which are the police officers, 911. Who keeps a check on law and keeps our towns safe so that we can live our daily lives as normal as possible? Our police officers. We could not live in a lawless society, carefree, and go about work, school, and even going outside in our yard without our police officers. Isn't that the truth? You even have to worry about break-ins if you're in your home. If somebody wants something, they want to take it, or they're going to come in and try to take it. And who would you call if you didn't have self-defense? Or you're going to use your self-defense and call 911. So be very thankful you have police officers, and please, please give them the raise that they all deserve. You know they deserve it. You know I'm right in everything I pointed out in this presentation. I hope everybody has a good day. Stay safe, stay well. Blessings.